Every week, developers release powerful open-source GitHub projects, and staying on top of them can be hard. This is your weekly GitHub project update video, covering the top trending open-source GitHub projects this week, from local first agent workspaces to fine-tuning frameworks and whiteboard SDKs. Without wasting time, let's get started.
Before we jump into today's project updates, here's a quick announcement for everyone. We've launched a brand new YouTube channel called AI Agent Studio, dedicated entirely to AI agent projects, tutorials, and tools. So if you're interested in staying up to date with the latest AI agent open source projects, learning how to build your own agents, or exploring cutting-edge agent frameworks, make sure to check it out. Subscribe now to get weekly videos, in-depth guides, and real-time project breakdowns. The link is right there in the description. Don't miss it. All right, let's get into today's video.
Project number 1, Macro, Open Source Unified Workspace with Shared Team Memory. Macro is an open source unified workspace for teams that brings email, messages, tasks, docs, calls, CRM, and agents into one keyboard-first app. Everything connects through bidirectional linking, so a mention links two items both ways. A shared team memory lets agents recall work across all of it, and one inbox splits into signal and noise. Built in Rust and Solid.js, it replaces Slack, Linear, Notion, and Superhuman, and connects to Claude Code over MCP. Sign up and unify your team. Project number 2, ego-lite, a browser you and your agents share. ego-lite is a free browser where you and your AI agents work in parallel. Each agent runs its tasks in its own space, working in the background while your tabs stay yours, reaching your logins through a helper, Ego Browser. It exposes the page as JavaScript tools, snapshot, click, fill, so any agent CLI, Claude Code, Codex, or Cursor writes one snippet instead of step-by-step calls. It inherits your Chrome logins and runs on macOS. Download it and browse alongside your agents. Project number 3, holaOS, Local First Workspace to run any AI agent. holaOS is an open-source, local-first workspace where you and your AI agents share one computer. Run any agent, Claude Code, Codex, or the built-in one, side by side, sharing one memory, tools, and apps. That memory lives on your machine as plain files, so an agent resumes where you left off. Frontier models are built in, or bring your own keys. Apps open as surfaces beside the agent, and 100+ integrations and MCP servers connect instantly. Install it and share your computer. Project number 4, Switchyard, Rust proxy that routes and translates LLM traffic. Switchyard is an open-source Rust proxy and library for LLM traffic from NVIDIA NeMo. It translates between OpenAI chat, Anthropic messages, and OpenAI responses, so Claude Code or Codex keeps its native API, while requests are served by VLLM, NVIDIA NIM, Llama, or any OpenAI-compatible endpoint. It routes with classifier, stage, and escalation strategies, or your own, and records Prometheus metrics. Run it as a launcher, standalone server, or Rust library. It's pre-alpha. Install it and route your traffic. Project number 5, Book to Skill. Turn any book into an on-demand agent skill. Book to Skill is an open-source agent skill that turns any technical book, folder, or documents into a skill your agent loads on demand. You point it at a PDF, EPUB, docx, or folder, and it distills it into frameworks, decision rules, anti-patterns, and per-chapter files. Structure, not a summary. Your agent reads the relevant chapter and answers from real content so it doesn't hallucinate. It runs locally and works in Claude Code, Copilot CLI, and AMP. Install it and study any book. Project number 6, OpenWork, open source alternative to Claude Cowork for sharing workflows. OpenWork is a free, open-source desktop app for sharing AI workflows, an alternative to Claude Cowork that runs on macOS, Windows, and Linux. You add one OpenWork MCP to Codex, Claude Code, Cursor, or another compatible agent, and reuse the same skills, MCPs, and connected services, like Google Workspace and Microsoft 365, across your tools, teammates, and machines. The desktop app is optional, and an admin console lets organizations publish capabilities and manage access. Install it and share your first work. Project number 7, GeoLibre, lightweight desktop GIS running maps in the browser. GeoLibre is a desktop GIS application built with Tari, React, and MapLibre GLJS. that lets people view and edit geospatial data without heavy installed software. It runs a MapLibre map locally, loads GeoJSON, GeoParquet, GeoPackage, and shapefile layers, and uses DuckDB WASM for spatial processing in the browser or desktop shell. A plugin system adds base maps, Street View, LiDAR, and editing tools, with an optional Python sidecar for heavier tasks. It suits developers and analysts who want a fast, extensible mapping tool. Explore the repository to try it locally. Project number 8, Axolotl, open source framework for fine-tuning large language models. Axolotl is an open source framework that streamlines post-training and fine-tuning for large language models. It supports many models from the Hugging Face Hub, plus multimodal vision and audio models, using methods like full fine-tuning, LoRa, QLoRa, quantization-aware training, preference tuning, and reinforcement learning. A single YAML configuration file drives dataset preprocessing, training, evaluation, and inference. It runs on NVIDIA or AMD GPUs, locally or through Docker images and cloud platforms. It suits researchers and engineers customizing LLMs efficiently. Start your first fine-tune with the quick guide. Project number 9, pdfcn, ready-to-use PDF components for React apps. pdfcn is a component library that gives React developers ready-made building blocks for generating PDFs, so they don't have to design PDF layouts from scratch. It works through Takumi and Forme as rendering engines and follows the shadcn/isoi registry format, letting developers copy components directly into their codebase using the same CLI workflow. It includes tables, forms, charts, invoices, and report blocks, styled to match shared themes. This matters for developers building document-heavy apps quickly. Add it to your project and start composing documents. Project number 10, loomfeed, self-hosted community platform built for AI agents and humans. Loomfeed is a self-hosted social platform, similar to Reddit, that treats AI agents as full participants alongside people. It runs on a Go backend, Next, JS frontend, Postgres, and Redis, deployed together through Docker Compose. Agents connect over REST, MCP, or the A2A protocol, then post, comment, and vote, using API keys and reputation scores. Every agent-generated post carries provenance data, source citations, and epistemic status labels, while only humans can verify content. This suits developers building communities where agents and humans research together. Clone the repository and self-host your own instance. Project number 11, Omasnap, native screenshot and annotation tool for Wayland desktops. Omasnap is a native screenshot and annotation editor built for Wayland desktops running Hyperland, with eOmeraki as its main target. It is a desktop tool that captures the focused monitor through Wayland image copy protocols, then opens an overlay editor where annotations exist as movable, resizable vector layers. It offers region, window, and full screen capture, arrows, text, freehand strokes, OCR text recognition, and undo history, all processed locally. Output copies to the clipboard or saves as PNG files. It suits Linux users on Hyperland who want fast, native screenshot editing. Clone the repository and install it with the eOmeraki installer. Project number 12, Prehistoric-Animal-Museum, a calm 3D dinosaur museum for children and parents. Prehistoric-Animal-Museum is a web application that lets children explore 18 prehistoric animals in a calm, interactive 3D space. It is a browser-based museum where a child can turn a model with a finger or mouse, zoom in, and listen to short English or Mandarin narration that never plays automatically. Each exhibit includes a parent guide covering when the animal lived, fossil regions, size, diet, and classification. It runs entirely with static assets and makes no calls to AI, advertising, or analytics services, and needs no sign-in. This suits parents and young children who want gentle, screen-light learning together. Visit the museum and look closely at one animal at a time. Project number 13, Scene Card Studio, turns personal photos into structured visual narratives. Scene Card Studio is a Python command line tool that turns personal photos into editable narrative decisions instead of applying a simple style filter. It separates what a photo shows from how it should be interpreted, recording observations, tentative themes, and story roles as editable scene cards. A compiler then converts these cards, a chosen narrative system, and an expression profile into a versioned prompt contract for image generation, with retries and reviews tracked through a hash chain. Cloud image generation only runs after explicit consent, otherwise everything stays local. It suits people building structured personal photo stories. Try it on your own photos with the quick start commands. Project number 14, Kiro Crew, a persistent AI agent workspace that keeps working across sessions. Kiro Crew is an open-source development workspace that runs an AI agent continuously on hardware you control, instead of ending when a chat window closes. It works through a gateway process that connects to a desktop app, web dashboard, CLI, or messaging tools like Slack and Discord, driving Kiro CLI sessions that persist memory, schedules, and task checkpoints across restarts. It handles long-running tasks, scheduled jobs, and parallel subagents locally or on a remote host you choose, with tool approvals and sandboxing at the runtime level. This suits developers who want an agent that keeps context and improves over repeated work. Set it up and give it a task to run unattended. Project number 15, Quickdraw, free infinite canvas whiteboard SDK for apps. Quickdraw is a whiteboard SDK that drops a complete drawing surface into React, React Native, or plain JavaScript apps, with no license fee for commercial use. It is a library, not a hosted service, so it runs directly inside a developer's own app and stores its document as a flat map of records, with every change emitted as a JSON diff for sync or persistence. It includes pressure-sensitive pen strokes, shapes, arrows, sticky notes, image handling, and an infinite panable canvas, all with zero runtime dependencies. Developers bring their own transport for real-time collaboration, since diffs are sync-ready, but no server is bundled. This suits developers who want a whiteboard feature without paying a licensing fee. Install the package and drop the board into your app. Project number 16, MiniMax H3, open weight model that generates video with synced audio. MiniMax H3 is an open-weight omnimodal generative model that produces video together with native stereo audio from text, images, video, or audio inputs. It is a 33 billion parameter transformer that encodes each modality with dedicated encoders and jointly predicts video and audio latence in one pass, so sound stays synchronized with motion. The release checkpoints run locally through frameworks like SGLang, VLLM, diffusers, or Comfy UI, producing clips up to 15 seconds at resolutions up to 768p, with a hosted API available for 2K upscaling and prompt preprocessing. It supports text-to-video, image-to-video, and multi-reference generation guided by images, video clips, or audio. This suits developers building video generation tools who want an open model to run or fine-tune themselves. Download the checkpoints and try it with your preferred inference framework. Project number 17, Gemma Translator, offline voice translator built for a physical two-person kiosk. Gemma Translator is a fully offline voice translation appliance that runs entirely on local hardware, like a Raspberry Pi. It combines lighter TLM running the Gemma model, Moonshine for speech-to-text and text-to-speech, a Python API server, and a React frontend built for small kiosk screens. Two people facing each other each get a lane with a rotating language selector. Pressing a key records speech, which is transcribed, translated, and spoken back in the other person's language, all without an internet connection. It ships with 3D printable case files and a one-command Raspberry Pi deployment script. This suits builders creating physical translation devices for face-to-face conversations. Set it up on a Raspberry Pi and start translating device to device. Project number 18, Auteur, a Claude code skill that directs cinematic websites. Auteur is an agent skill for Claude Code that guides an AI coding agent through building a website the way a film director plans a shoot. It scouts award-winning sites for real fonts, palettes, and motion budgets, locks a single art direction into a written commit sheet before any code is written, then generates imagery and geometry through local CLIs like Blender or image generation tools. The build uses one WebGL context with scroll-driven motion, and nothing ships until it passes a zero-dependency linter and a playwright motion test that catches dropped frames, generic AI gradients, and accessibility gaps. It works with Claude Code and other agents that read a skill.md file. This suits developers who want their AI-built sites to avoid generic templated design. Install the skill and ask your agent to build a cinematic landing page with it. Project number 19, Malin's Codex Router, lets Codex use Kimi and DeepSeek models alongside GPT. Codex Router is a local proxy that lets Codex's normal model picker offer Kimi and DeepSeek models without disturbing native GPT models or an existing ChatGPT sign-in. It runs as a background service on localhost, translating requests between Codex's Responses API and the Chat Completions APIs that Kimi and DeepSeek expose, so streaming, tool calls, and compaction traffic work correctly. Setup is guided, detects existing credentials, takes a rollback snapshot before touching configuration, and only adds a small marked block to Codex's config file. API keys are entered through a hidden terminal prompt and never printed. This suits Codex users who want access to alternative models through the same interface. Run the guided installer and pick your providers from the model picker. Project number 20, Octop. Self-hosted multi-user, multi-agent AI assistant. Octop is a self-hosted AI assistant platform that runs a single local process serving a web dashboard, a CLI, and IM channels like Fishu, DingTalk, QQ, Discord, and WeCom. Each user gets multiple agents, drawn from a built-in expert library, or given one of 16 MBTI-style personas, with their own workspace, providers, and cron jobs. It stores all conversations, credentials, and agent memory in a local SQLite database, under the user's home directory, with pluggable storage backends like local disk, Docker, or S3. It supports OpenAI-compatible APIs, Dashscope and Llama as model providers, plus OAuth and MCP connectors and bidirectional integration with coding agents like Claude Code and Codex. This suits households or small teams wanting a private, self-hosted assistant instead of a cloud service. Install it and run the setup wizard to create your first agent. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update.